FAB-Racing Minibikes British Championship.
Hello and welcome back to our coverage of the Master Mac FAB-Racing Minibike Championship. It is round 3 and we are here at Hooton Park, a new track for all our riders. Before the racing begins, let's head down to the paddock and hear some more from the riders. Here with us now is Daisy Polden, who at Ella Park set her fastest lap. How are we feeling this weekend, Daisy?
I feel really confident. I think this is a track I'm going to really enjoy. I mean, it's really fast and yeah.
Yeah, Hooton Park is a new track for everyone. How have you found free practice, getting a feel for the track?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting the feel for the track. It rained a bit yesterday, so I didn't go out then because it was really slippy conditions. But I'm just finding it. I'm trying to find places where I need to brake and put on the gas and yeah.
And what are you hoping to achieve this weekend?
I want to try and get 8th or 7th, but my main aim is to try and get top 10.
And this year you're being sponsored by House of Moto. How's that been for you so far?
Yeah, so Lauren has helped us really well with like all the sponsoring and all that. I mean, she's really been like motivating me to do more things and like better things and all that.
Well, good luck for this weekend, Daisy. Have fun.
Thank you.
Savannah Polden, one of our rookies, joining us now. How are we feeling this weekend, Savannah?
Good.
How have you found the bikes so far, being at Hooton Park? It's a new track, isn't it?
Yeah. I like them.
Have you found the track is a good one for you to be racing on?
Yeah.
And it's your first season in Fab. How have you been finding it so far?
Good.
What's the thing you've been enjoying the most?
Riding my bike.
And what is your favourite thing about your bike?
That is just like colourful.
Well, have fun this weekend, Savannah, and good luck.
Thank you.
Joining us now is Matt, who has been with us since 2021 here at Fab. How are you feeling this weekend, Matt?
I'm pretty good. I've been topping the sessions last couple.
Now, Hooton Park is a new track to everyone. How have you been finding this track? It's been suiting you?
I think it's just like one of my favourite tracks.
Why is it your favourite?
Because it has like sharp waves and some flowing.
And how have you found it in comparison to everyone else? Do you think it's one of the ones that suits you more than others, possibly?
Yeah.
How come?
It's just that I'm quite used to like more fast and flowing and like sharp wake corners.
Hoping to possibly get on a podium this weekend at some point?
Yeah.
Well, good luck this weekend, Matt.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Brian Blyshevsky. I'm running in Mini GP 50s.
Very nice, very nice. So, this is a new circuit for us this year, so it's round 3. How are you finding the circuit?
I'm really enjoying it. I know some people's not having as much fun as I am, but I really like it, especially the chicane.
That's good, that's good. It is a very quick track. It's a very quick track. So, what are your expectations for this weekend?
I'm just hoping to do as well as I can. It's my first season, so I'm not expecting very high up in the leaderboards, but I would like to still score some points.
Very, very nice. And how's the bike feeling this weekend?
My bike's feeling pretty good. I'm enjoying riding it. We've just changed the gearing, so it should be better on the track.
Fantastic, fantastic to hear. Well, go well this weekend, and we'll be looking out for you.
Thank you.
So, how's your season going this year? So it's round 3 here at Hooton Park. So, how's your season going so far?
Really, really good and really, really fun.
Very nice. This is obviously a new track this year. So, how are you finding this compared to Lyd and Ella Park?
Well, it feels faster and it feels a lot more rhythm in it.
Very nice and very nice. Is that the tracks that you like more, the more sort of quick and flowing tracks?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. And what's your biggest achievement this year?
Coming 8th.
Very nice, very nice. And that was last time out, wasn't it, at round 2?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Have you got any expectations for this weekend?
Always have fun.
Oh, that's a brilliant one to have, lovely. Well, we wish you the best of luck, and go well this weekend.
Thank you, bye.
How's your season going so far? So you've had a very successful run already this year.
Yeah, so Lid was very good. Came 3 wins out of that in 70s, and second overall in extremes. And then Ella was good as well. DNF'd in race 1, but won race 2 and race 3 in the 70s, and then finished below 3rd in overall and extremes.
Well, it seems like overall you're having a really good season. Are you hoping to put on a championship battle?
Yeah, in the 70s, just what I'm focusing on is we're trying to get a really good result this year.
Yeah. And, what's your expectations this weekend? A couple more wins and podiums on the table?
We'll see.
Good man. Well, go well this weekend, and best of luck.
Thank you.
My name's Kai Hooton and I'm riding in the 50s and the 50Rs.
Very nice. So, how's your season going this year?
It's alright, I missed the first round, so I've only done 2 this year.
How did you find Ella Park last time out?
It was alright.
What's your sort of... did you have any highlights over that weekend?
Not really.
Really? So, have you got any expectations for this weekend? So, hopefully some good positions and good races?
Yeah, top 5 and to get some points.
Very good. So this track is obviously new this year, or it's new to FAB this year. So how are you finding it compared to Ella Park?
I quite like it here. It's a good track.
Are you more a fan of the fast and sweeping corners?
Yeah.
Good man. Well, we wish you the best of luck this weekend, and hopefully see you in the top 5.
Thank you.
My name's Bradley Curtis and I'm riding in the 50 and 50R category.
Very nice. So how's your season been going so far?
I've been doing well. I haven't had a good season on the 50 because I've been having bike problems, but we're hoping to fix it. And we've only finished about 2 or 3 in the 50 and then 4 in the 50R. But when I'm finishing high and getting good points. So.
Good to hear. So this is a new track for everyone this year. So how are you finding it compared to Lid or last time out in Ella Park?
Well, it's a good track. People say it's not very wide, but I'm quite good. I'm quite good on the brakes. And yesterday in practice, I've been dive bombing everyone, and I just feel like it suits us a bit more. I'm not really good at flowing tracks, but it's just it's just suiting us more.
Well, it sounds like you're going to provide us lots of entertainment this year. So who are your closest rivals on track?
50, maybe it's Rex Austin and Sebastian Gaslowski. And then 50R, maybe it's Mason Frederick, Sebastian Gaslowski and Frankie Watson.
Very nice. Well, we'll be looking out for you all weekend, and fingers crossed for this weekend. Good luck.
Thank you.
My name's Tommy Williams and I'm racing in the pros.
Very nice. So, you're currently leading the championship by about 10 points at the minute. How are you finding the championship in this year so far?
I'm finding it quite hard and I'm just loving it.
That's the best way to be. If you love it, you perform better. So this is obviously a new track for everyone this year, obviously round 3 here at Hooton Park. How are you finding it compared to Lid and Ella?
It feels like the same. It's like a fast, flowy track and there's some like tight corners.
Very nice. And are you hoping to beat everyone else out on track this weekend and keep your championship lead?
Yep.
Good man. That's what we like to hear. Are a couple wins and podiums on the table this weekend?
Yep.
Good man, that's what we like to hear. Lovely. Go well this weekend and we'll be keeping an eye out for you.
Thank you. My name's Oscar McAllister and I'm riding in the 50R.
Very nice. So, we're in round 3 at the minute. So, how's your season gone so far in Lid and Ella Park?
It's gone well. I'm 6th place in the championship and I'm hoping to get some more points this weekend.
And who's your main rival, or have you got any rivals for this year?
Not especially, but to be fair, everyone in front of me is my rival, but just trying to go better this season.
It's a very good attitude to have. So obviously this is a new track to everyone this year, so we're just trying to get all the riders' opinions. So how do you find it compared to the other 2 tracks?
It's a fast-flowing track, but there's some hard braking points, but it's a really good track.
Yeah. It does seem it. It seems like a very, very good circuit. So, with your bike this weekend, how's your bike feeling as well?
We've made some adjustments and it's got better, so I'm feeling confident now that we've found the right gear and stuff.
So, are you hoping for maybe a couple of podiums this weekend?
Yeah, I'm hoping for one, but I'm just going to try and get some points.
Yeah, absolutely. And you say you're only about 4 points or something like that to 5th place or something like that?
Yeah, like 7, 10. I don't really know.
7, 10, yeah. Well, lovely stuff. Well, we're all wishing you to have a very good weekend this weekend and go well.
Thank you. Bye.
My name's Emilio Pereira and I run in the standard 50 class.
Very nice, very nice. So, how's your season going so far? So we're in round 3. So how have you found Lyd, round 1 and round 2 at Ella Park?
So at Lyd, it was quite hard seeing that it was only my first round in the standard 50s. But at Ella Park, I was trying to battle a bit more. And here, I've done quite well because I'm 6th right now, and I'm 6th in the championship as well.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. And you had a very successful year last year as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I came 2nd here at FAB, and in BNB I won the championship.
Wow, fantastic. So have you got high expectations for this year?
Yeah, quite highly.
Yeah. Are you hoping to go for the championship this year?
I might be looking to, but Sebastian Gazlowski is like a rocket.
Yeah, he is indeed. So how are you finding your bike this weekend at this new track at Hooton Park?
I mean, it's quite good. The only thing is I trapped my finger in the chair, so I can't be able to pull the clutch in. Like that.
God, that does sound like it hurts.
Yeah.
So you say you're quite good on the brakes, so you're hoping to send some on the inside of a couple of bikes this weekend?
Yeah, I might be able to send a couple of people in the brakes.
Fantastic to hear. Well, go well this weekend, and we'll hopefully see you on the podium.
Right, thanks, bye.
My name's Trevor Shaw, 11 years old, and I race in the Mini GP 70s and Extreme 200s.
Very nice. So, how's your season going so far this year?
Not too bad. 3rd in the championship in the 70s and 40 points off the leader. And then in the Extreme 200s, 6th in the championship and not too sure how far off.
Not bad at all. So this is a new track for everyone this year. So obviously here at Hooton Park. So round 1 Lyd, round 2 obviously at Ella Park. Which track are you liking the most of all this year?
I really like this circuit. I think it's a tight one, but it's got a bit of a flow and it's more stop-starty. I think I'm enjoying it, yeah. Probably one of my favourites that I've done.
Very nice to hear. And are there any parts of the track that you think you can take advantage of your rivals at?
Late braking into turn 1 and 3, and then probably through the fast chicane into the final corner.
Very nice. Good to hear. And how's the bike feeling this weekend? So obviously the number 4, it's looking fantastic this weekend. How's it riding?
Pretty well. We found the gearing in the first session, just stuck with it for the whole weekend, feeling pretty nice on the bike. I think I can go a bit faster and challenge for the win.
Well, that's what we like to hear. Hopefully it'll be quite good entertainment this weekend.
Yeah, I hope so.
Lovely stuff. Well, go well this weekend, and we wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
So, here with Paul Kelly this weekend. You currently run about 8th and 9th in the championship. It's a new circuit this weekend for FAB, so how are you finding it?
Yeah, it's been interesting. We had a full day practice yesterday, so first time out you obviously don't know which way it goes, so you take the first couple of sessions a bit easy, but I've kind of eased into it, not come off, so that's quite good. And finding my way around and sort of mid-pack at the moment, which is normally where I sort of start on the grid, so I think I'm doing all right. I just need to find another second would be nice, but let's see how the next 2 days go.
And how's your bike treating you this weekend? Does it feel quite nice?
Yeah, the bike's all right. It's the same bike I've had for a couple of years now, so it's a Honda CBR 125. It's running fine. I barely, the good thing about this is you kind of just get the bike. You don't have to do an awful lot of mechanics with it, so I'm not the best mechanic. I prefer the riding than the fixing things. But it's been fine this weekend, and if it stays dry, I think that would be best.
Yeah. I mean, it does look a little bit cloudy around, so I don't know. There might be a couple of spots of rain.
Yeah.
How are you finding it compared to last time out in Ella Park?
Yeah, Ella Park. I was at Ella. I didn't make Lyd, but I was at Ella, and Ella was really warm and hot and sunny. So loads of grip, and basically, you didn't have to worry about anything really. You just sort of jump on it and go. So this one, yesterday it showered a couple of times. It didn't really affect us too much, but when you see a couple of spots of rain on your visor, it does make you slow down a little bit. So.
I can imagine. Have you got any expectations this weekend, or are you just hoping to have a good weekend and clean sessions?
Yeah, I'm just hoping to sort of, get out, finish every race. I kind of know who I'm racing against. I'm not racing against Marco and Sam at the front. I'm kind of in the mid-pack with the group in the middle. So you see Linton, I think, at the minute is kind of leading that group. So
who are your main rivals then?
Well, I always come with mate Phil, so Phil Joyce, and I always quite like to beat him if I can, which I've not managed to do for quite some time. So the main target's always Phil, and then obviously there's the guys that are around us. So it's the O'Keeffes normally, it's Linton. Unfortunately, Malcolm injured himself yesterday, so he's had to go home. So Malcolm's not around, but it's normally that group. It's the same at Ella, and it's probably going to be the same here. So we'll just have to see how we go.
Fantastic. Well, go well this weekend, and we'll be keeping our eye out for you. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
With us now are the O'Keeffe brothers. We've got Gary, Ben and Harry. How are we feeling this weekend, guys?
Very good. Got my hemorrhoids under control, so I'm pleased about that. So, that's not euphemism for Gary, by the way. But, yeah, feeling good. Ready to race.
And here at Hooton, it's a new track for everybody at FAB this weekend. I mean, how have you guys found it in comparison to the other tracks that we normally race at?
We got used to it yesterday, didn't we? So it took a little bit while getting used to it, but it's not complicated, but it's a good track. We're enjoying it, yeah.
And rumours of rain this weekend. Do we think how's that going to affect you this weekend?
Just rumours. Sun's come out. I've got sun cream on and everything, factor 30. I'm not pissing about it. It's like, we're all sorted. We don't mind a bit of rain. Gary's a rain superstar. He'll tell you himself. If it rains...
I'll tell him I'll give him a chance. Yeah,
he'll be at the front if it rains. Yeah, so we're all weather people, so we're fine.
I'd just like to say, there's a little known fact. I am the only man to win the Open Championship on a standard engine. I don't mind rain.
Well, brilliant stuff, guys. Have fun this weekend, and good luck. Linton from our team Standus with us here at Hooton Park. How have you been finding the new track this weekend?
I think unanimously, the guys I've spoken to have all agreed it's a very, very pleasant welcome, very pleasant difference compared to the tracks that we're familiar with. Generally a little bit faster and more flowing, less physically demanding. So that's unofficial. I guess we'll see when the lights go out and see how well it gets received here.
And how is it compared to some of our normal tracks, right, like Ella Park and Lyd?
I think, again, unanimously, most of the guys who've spoken to about it reckon it's a bit easier to join the dots and learn your way around compared to most of the other layouts. A bit faster, a bit more flowing. Only one tricky section, really, which is the chicane leading up just before the start-finish straight. So, I think most of the guys have learned it pretty quickly and pretty easily. The guys who had a really quick pace yesterday during practice already. And I think we'll have about 6 or 7 of us within pretty much half a second of each other during the races today, yeah.
And is there anywhere else on the track you've noticed might be a little tricky or might cause some issues?
I think turn 1 off the start. If a few folks end up jumping a row ahead of them and they find themselves side by side into turn 1, that could cause an interesting scenario. And then if this pack is the way we anticipate it to be leading up to the chicane, I think the guys who go in hot are going to come out slow and vice versa. Ultimately dictating how much momentum they carry down the start-finish straight, and if you end up losing drive down the start-finish, you might have a few people passing you. So, I think those 2 factors will be significant for me.
And looking at the sky right now, we've got a few dark clouds coming over.
The bus is not going to have any rain.
But if it does rain, how do you feel the bike's going to handle it?
I think the bikes will be great. We're familiar with the bikes in the wet. It's just the actual conditions of the circuit layout and the traction levels we're not familiar with. If it's anything like Wilton Mill, we can expect a few thrills and spills. If it's something like Teesside, then I reckon traction won't be a concern. But again, we'll have to just cross that bridge when we get there, yeah.
Well, have fun this weekend, Linton, and good luck.
Most definitely. Thank you very much.
Phil Joyce from Moto Team Standus with us now. We're here at Hooton Park for round 3 of FAB-Racing. How are you finding it so far?
Well, I am not finding it at all because I only got here last night, so everyone's got a day practice on me just about. So I'm about to go out for my first session in 20 minutes. Not seen the track, I've seen the aerial photos, I've seen the onboards, but I'm just going to have to learn it as I go. So it's a usual situation for me. I usually can't make it on the Friday.
Are we looking forward to racing this weekend and having this new track to experience?
Oh yeah, it's great that we've got somewhere new to come. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It looks a really nice track. I love the paddock, and it's a very small track as well, so there's a chance of people getting lapped much more likely.
And you're racing in Moto Team Standards. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so Motor Team Standard, I want to do my promotional bit to try and get people to come and join in. It is pretty much the cheapest form of motorsport in the UK. You can get one of these bikes and you can race it in lots of different championships, and it's effectively a 125cc bike that a 17-year-old will have abused. And we just, do the things that you need to make it safe for the track, put some slicks on it, which we can get from the Moto3 paddock quite cheaply. If there's anyone out there that's watching, that's maybe parents or children that are here, we could try and keep keep the kids out of it because they're better than us. So we have got a minimum age 17, 8-year-old age limit. But if anyone's interested, come and speak to us. Look for the big flag, and we can let you know about it and maybe get you out on a bike.
Brilliant stuff. Well, good luck for this weekend and have fun.
Just before I go, I'd just like to say that I do try and promote Motor Team using my YouTube channel. Everyone check it out. It's Mega Shed Diaries.
Good luck this weekend, Phil.
Thank you.
There's a new track this weekend, so everyone at FAB, how are you finding it?
Yeah, it's lovely. I like it. It's nice, it does the job.
It does. And how was round 1 at Lead and round 2 at Ella Park for you?
So we finished second at Lead and we won Ello.
Very nice, very nice. And are you currently leading the championship as well?
Yes, we are, yes.
Very nice, very nice. Who's your nearest competitors?
At the moment, we got Sam, that is very close to us in the free practice. I expect to have a good fight with him during the races. We'll be close also for pole position. And Will Howard, who is unfortunately not here this weekend.
Yeah. And there are a few rumours that there are going to be a little bit of rain showers as well. So if it does rain, how do you cope in the wet?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't mind, but obviously, like everybody else, I think it's better if we stay dry.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's certainly going to be very entertaining if it does rain for everyone. But yeah, we wish you the best of luck this weekend, and go well.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
I'm Henry Bodie, and I'm racing in the pros.
Very nice, very nice. So this is obviously a new track to us this weekend. So how are you finding it compared to the other 2 tracks this year?
Very good. It's really fast, but it's small. And I really like it because I like fast tracks like Ella Park or Wigan. So I hope I can get first and hopefully not crash like at Ella and get all 3 wins.
Lovely, that's what we like to hear. So where are you in the championship at the minute?
Second place. First place is ahead of me by 10 points. It's really close in championship. I was just slower than him in Q1. But I'll take this morning because I'm still up there and hopefully push for Q2 and get first.
And you can see by the clouds it is looking a little dark as well. So if it does start to rain, is that something that you like?
Yeah, when I was in the rookies, I got my first ever podium there. I was in first and then I crashed, unfortunately, at Rowell. And then I got back up and then finished second. So in the rain, it's perfect for me. And in the dry, I'm getting way better now because I've won at Ella.
Well, that's good to hear. It sounds like you've got a fantastic attitude on you. How's the bike feeling as well? Obviously, you're riding the number 23. How are you finding that this weekend?
The bike is really good. It's perfect for me because I like faster bikes. Because last year, I didn't really have a fast bike, and now I have a way faster bike.
Fantastic to hear. Well, we wish you all the best this weekend, and hopefully you can come out with a couple of wins.
Thank you.
I'm racing in the rookies and my name's Zach.
Very nice, very nice. So it's a new track this weekend for everyone. How are you finding it?
Good.
Do you like the faster tracks like this in Ella Park?
I like the flowing corners.
Very nice, very nice. So obviously, do you know who your nearest rivals are?
Austin Baton and...
You just know what? It's all right, no worries. So are you hoping to have a few good performances this weekend and a few more podiums?
Yeah, a few more podiums.
Good man, that's what we like to hear. Well, best of luck this weekend and we wish you the best. Good luck.
Nellie Newth with us now. How are we feeling this weekend, Nellie?
Good, I'm really enjoying it.
Hooton Park is a new track for everyone this weekend. How have you been finding it so far?
Really good, and I really like it.
Is there anywhere on the track that's a little bit tricky, that sometimes you struggle a little bit with?
No.
No, you're confident with it all, yeah?
Yeah.
And is there anybody this weekend who is going to be your biggest competitor, who you really want to beat?
Finley Style.
How come?
Because he's really fast.
Well, good luck this weekend, Nellie, and have fun.
Thank you.
Theo with us here at Hooton Park. How have we been finding the track so far this weekend, Theo?
Good.
Is there any bit of the track that's your favourite bit to ride around?
I'm turning on the corners.
The corners, yeah? And is there anywhere that's a little bit tricky, or are you just enjoying the track?
Enjoying the track.
And it's your third weekend this weekend in the rookies class. Is there anyone you're looking to beat this weekend?
Maybe. There's no people.
Lots of people. Well, you've just placed sixth in qualifying. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Good luck this weekend, Theo.
Thank you.
Austin Bayton, and I'm in the 80-40 rookie.
Very nice, very nice. So, how's your season going so far? So you've got a few good results already this year.
Good.
And obviously this is a new track that we've got this year. So how are you finding it compared to Lyd and Ella Park?
Good.
Good. You enjoying it? Who's your main competitors out on track today?
Logan, Caden, and Katie.
Very nice. And do you think you can beat them all this weekend? Good man, good man. That's what we like to hear. Well, we wish you the best of luck for this weekend, and hopefully we can see you get some more wins.
My name is Danny Longhurst. I ride in AC40 Pros, and I'm hoping to get a good position.
Very nice, very nice. So are you just going out for qualifying now? How's your weekend going so far?
Well, yesterday I did crash and I lost my confidence, and I had to get my confidence back, and right now I'm trying to get into fourth.
Very nice, very nice. So you're hoping for some good results this weekend?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Well, we wish you the best of luck, and we wish you a very good qualifying.
Thank you.
Casey, and I'm running the 10 mils.
Very nice, very nice. So this is a new track that we're at this weekend. So how are you finding it compared to Lyd and Ella Park?
Pretty hard, but it is getting the rhythm on me.
Very nice, very nice. And how's your bike handling this weekend? Is it handling good?
Yeah.
Good, good. And who's your main competition in the championship?
I might get a third.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. So you're hoping for some good results this weekend, maybe even a couple of podiums and wins?
Yeah, maybe.
Good, good man, good man. Well, we'll let you get on with it, and best of luck this weekend.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Lovely. So what's your name and what series are you racing? We've got that on film as well. Are you okay?
Yeah, man, I love my
That's good, lovely. I know, she's got you there. Oh, well, that's making the blooper reel. Lovely stuff. Lovely. So what's your name and what championship are you racing in?
My name's Keely, and I'm racing in the Rookies Cup.
Very nice. So is this your first year racing?
Yeah.
Lovely. How are you finding it so far this year?
I think it's pretty good this year, and I'm happy what I've done this year.
Very nice. What's been your best position this year?
I think 7th, which I got here.
Very nice, very nice. So obviously we are at a new track this weekend. So how are you finding it compared to Lyd and Ella Park?
I quite like this track. I'm not a fan of straights, but I think it's pretty cool at how many straights there are and how fast you can go on the straights.
Definitely, yeah. Have you got any expectations for this year? Or are you just trying to go out there and try and beat whoever's around you?
No, I haven't really. I'm just trying to have fun outside.
That's what we love to hear. Wish you the best of luck this weekend, and hopefully you can get some even better results.
Thank you. Hayden Bailey, and my series is the 10 mils.
Very nice, very nice. So how's your season going so far, Bailey?
Good.
Going nice. This is a new track that we're at this weekend, so how are you finding it compared to Lyd and Ella Park?
It's good.
Good. Have you got any expectations for this year or this weekend? Are you just trying to maybe get some podiums or try and go the best you can?
Try and get the podiums.
Good man, that's what we like to hear. Who are your main competitors? Who are your main rivals? Very nice. Lovely stuff. Well, we wish you the best of luck this weekend and hopefully you can get some podiums.
Back with us for another weekend of racing is Taylor Davis. How are we feeling this weekend?
Feeling pretty good. New track to everybody and just trying to get into it. Just trying to pick off bits at a time, find where I can go faster and just improve really.
Been out for free practice today. How's it feeling so far here at Hooton Park?
It's feeling good. Like, bike seized up at Wilton Mill a couple of weeks ago and I've had it fixed. My dad tried and fixed it. It went up, it seized on him, so we had to take it to Moto3 Moto3 builder, and he built it, rebuilt it. Come down here at Hooton. I'm going to say that it's a good start, really.
And after Ella Park, how are you feeling after those races?
Well, I'm feeling really strong, yeah. Ella Park were a good round for me, and I just think I can improve more from Ella Park. Just want to pick off from where I left, really.
And what are you hoping for this weekend?
I'm really hoping to get into the 42s, pick off, like I said, and that's all I can say.
Well, good luck for this weekend, Taylor.
Thank you very much.
This weekend, joining the AC40 Pros here at Hooton Park is Cooper. How are we feeling this weekend, Cooper?
Brilliant, excited, and I'm just grateful to be here and riding.
Hooton Park, a new track for everybody this year. How have you been finding it so far in free practice?
It's good, except that on the chicane I just rode straight through the grass, which was a bit of a bummer, but it was fun.
And after Ella Park, coming into this weekend, are we feeling strong, feeling confident, ready to go?
Yeah, I'm feeling confident, really good about it, and just excited.
And what are we hoping to achieve this weekend? Hoping for a podium?
Not really, but I'm hoping to get like 5th or 6th-ish, maybe 4th if I'm lucky. But yeah, I'm just going to try my best and try to be as best as I can.
And after the first few race weekends, are we feeling like the bike's suiting us, feeling really comfortable with it?
Yeah, it feels a lot better than my other bike. It's like, because my other bike used to be too small, but this one's comfy and big enough for me, so yes, comfy.
Well, good luck this weekend, Cooper.
Thanks.
Reggie Watson back with us after having a weekend off at Ella Park. How are we feeling this weekend, Reggie?
Good. I'm feeling really brave and confident.
And here at Hooton Park, new circuit, how have you found being out there so far?
It's really good. I feel like it's really fast and it's really fun and easy.
Do you think it's a track that's going to suit you?
Yes. Yeah.
Good stuff, mate. And what are you hoping to achieve this weekend?
I'm hoping to achieve 4th, 3rd, 2nd and 1st.
Wanting to get that first place. Good on you, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you and good luck this weekend. William is joining us now, new to FAB-Racing for this weekend. How are you feeling joining us?
Yeah, I feel confident.
And we're here at Hooton Park. You've been out for free practice. How's the track been feeling for you?
Yeah, it feels smooth. I can get just through the corner nice and smoothly.
Brilliant stuff. And with it being your first weekend, are you hoping just to get in the groove of things this weekend, being new to FAB?
Yeah.
And where are you hoping to place this weekend?
Top 5.
Well, good luck and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Yeah, this weekend we're in the GP 50Rs with the O'Varley 160, and we're doing well at the minute, but we're struggling to get higher up in the order and push yourself a bit more, but obviously, we hope that'll come later on in the weekend and we'll get a bit better. But it's difficult because obviously there's a lot of fast ones like Sebastian Gozlowski, Mason Frederick, Matthew Thomas. They're probably the top three for this weekend, so they're going to be the three hardest ones I think to beat. But if we get up there, it'll be good. It'll be a good race to obviously try and stay with them and do well with them.
And how's your season going so far? So obviously we've had round 1 and round 2 at the minute, so obviously round 3 here. How are you feeling about your season so far?
Yeah, we're feeling good. We weren't here for round 1 and 2 though, unfortunately, because we do the British Minibikes Championships as well. But yeah, we're running all right in that. I think we're second in the championship in the Junior Supermoto 90, and I think we're fourth in the championship for the O'Varley 110s as well, for the BNB Open. We're not in the Cup, but we've been doing good this season. Obviously, we've got a new sponsor, MLAV and Fibertech, which is they've helped me out quite a lot this year, and it's been good to obviously get up there now. As in last season, we was just on the 90, so it is good to get up there.
Well, we wish you all the best of luck for this weekend, and hopefully we see you up the order.
Thank you.
I'm Sebastian Gazlowski, and I'm racing a 50cc and a 50R championship.
Very nice, very nice. So, how's round 1 and round 2 gone for you so far this season?
Very good. Just wanting to carry it on, basically.
Good choice, good choice. And how are you feeling about the circuit so far, round 3 here at Hooton Park?
Good, fast and flowing, and quite easy as well.
That's always good to hear. That's good to hear. So, are you thinking a couple of wins on the cards today and tomorrow?
Yeah,
good.
I hope.
Good. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. So, but best luck for this weekend, and yes, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Joining us now is Archie Hooper. How are we this weekend, Archie?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you feeling being here at Hooton Park, which is a new track to us at FAB?
Good, a technical track.
Explain that to me a little bit more.
There's a lot of fake apexes, so as you're going in, it looks like you should hit that apex, but the corner opens up more if you take a later apex.
And compared to some of the other tracks on the FAB calendar, how are you feeling with this one?
Much tighter and shorter. Other tracks like Rowrah or Ella Park, you've got bigger straights and more opportunities to overtake, whereas this much closer together, closer racing.
And how have you felt so far in free practice? How have you been looking?
First practice was good. Second practice, a few laps in, engine seized and chucked me off the bike, heading into first corner, which we're still working on now. So I haven't had any more free practices today, so hopefully I can turn it on tomorrow.
And what are you hoping to achieve this weekend?
A top 5 would be nice, but always the goal is the podium.
And alongside FAB this year, you're also racing in NG. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so North Gloucestershire Racing, I'm racing in the pre-GP 125. That's very good, very big-wheeled, and it's a good learning for possibly next year to go into BTC.
Well, good luck this year, Archie, and have fun this weekend.
Thank you.
On the road to MotoGP.
1, 2, 3.
FAB-Racing Minibikes British Championship.
Hello everybody and welcome to Hooton Park. It is round 3 of the FAB Minibike Championship and we are very much looking forward to a brilliant weekend of racing. Hooton Park here is a new track to everybody involved in FAB Racing and it's going to look like a brilliant weekend. Joining me in the commentary box today is Alex. How are we, Alex?
I'm very good, thank you, Izzy. How about yourself?
Very well, thank you very much.
Fantastic. Yeah, we have got a day of brilliant racing ahead of us today, starting with the AC40 Pro and the LC40 Elite. We've been talking to a lot of riders this morning. The riders are really liking this track. They're really liking the fast-flowing corners, sort of like Ella Park last week. And yeah, I'm very, very, very ready to get into the racing.
No, don't worry, guys. You are not missing any action right now. Currently out on the track, we have got the Pit Bike 140s and their second qualifying session. They're going to come to a close in a couple of minutes, and then we will be getting started on the racing. If you are joining us, do not forget to like, subscribe, let us know who your favourite rider is and who you are going to be rooting for this weekend. Like I said, Hooton Park, new track for everyone. We ourselves did a little track walk last night to get a feel, and it absolutely feels like a brilliant track. And like Alex was saying, a lot of the riders have said, you know, it's new to us, but we're really enjoying it, really finding our groove with it. So I think we are in for some interesting couple of days of racing.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's lots of corners where a lot of the riders can do switchbacks, and it's looking like a really entertaining track. So first, we have the AC40 Pro and LC40 Elite. So how are you finding this all racing this season, Izzy?
Do you know what? It has been absolutely brilliant so far this season. This year we've had the AC40 Pro and the LC40 combine into one class. Although they are separately, the points being calculated, we are seeing both of these guys on track at the same time, and it's been brilliant. And so far this year, guys, we have had absolutely an amazing amount of viewers joining us on all the different channels. Thank you so much for joining us and supporting the FAB-Racing series. It is the road to MotoGP. If you want to get into motorbike racing, this is your place to start.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a fantastic series. You know, there's lots of riders that, you know, keep returning back here. I mean, last time I was here was about 3 years ago, and it's lovely to see that a lot of the very young drivers then have now progressed into the high categories and even further. But as we said, we first up in a little bit, in a couple of minutes, we are going to be getting on with the AC40 Pro and the LC40 Elite. So currently, the championship leaders are for the LC40 Elite. LC40 just means we have a liquid-cooled bike, and the AC40 means air-cooled Pro. So we have the air-cooled bike as well. So the championship, there's only two bikes in the LC40 Elite category, and the number 2 of Jensen Cedras is in first place with 115 points to his name, closely followed by Maxwell Keats on the number 24 bike with 90 points. In the championship for the AC40 Pro, Tommy Williams has had a great couple of weekends before this. He's on 120 points with Henry Brody just 10 points behind him on the number 23 and the number 76 of Zach Athasich. Brother of Zoe, brother of Joe Athasich even, sorry, with 90 points, 20 points behind Brody. So obviously round 1 and round 2 Elo Park, we had a fantastic couple of races. You know, Jensen Cedras really showing his talent with that LC40 bike. You know, he's currently won at the minute 3 races this year and got quite a few fastest laps on that as well. Maxwell Keats as well has also been very quick as well. So if you're just joining us, you haven't missed anything. We are literally got about 10 seconds to go before the end of Q2 for the PB140s, and then we can get on track with the AC40 Pro and the LC40 Elite. The first race this weekend. We have lots of action this weekend, lots of races, and I'm Alex, joined by Izzy in the commentary box. Izzy, how excited are you for this weekend?
I'm really, really excited. It is our 3rd round. We are nearly halfway through the series for this year, and it has gone by so fast, and it's brilliant to see everybody coming and returning every weekend. We've also had some new faces joining us this weekend. We've had a little chat with them. They were really excited to be getting out on the track and starting to race in the FAB series. And yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. The mood in the paddock this weekend is just full of excitement to get out on this new track. We're here at Hooton Park. It is their first bike meet that they have ever had held here at Hooton Park. So we're really hoping it goes well this weekend. And the weather this weekend so far, yesterday in practice we had a little bit of rain, a few little offs here and there, but this so far this weekend and today and looking into tomorrow, we've just really had cloudy, but it's staying dry.
Yeah, it is staying dry. I mean, we had a couple of spots sort of yesterday, and to be fair, it looks like today it might even have a little bit of rain as well today. But when you and me did that track walk yesterday, we were sort of eyeing up, I think it was turn 5. It was very, very slippy there if it does happen to rain. So obviously the riders need to watch out for that. So we have just come to the end of the pit bikes and the PB140s qualifying, which means we're getting ever closer. In a couple of minutes, we'll actually have the AC40 Pros and the LC40 Elites on track. And it's going to be a great race. As we said, obviously this is the first time that FAB or this track has ever had a bike meet, so it's going to be fantastic racing. It's going to be full of chaos. All of the bikers, especially the young bikers, like to think that they're the last of the late breakers from when we spoke to all of them earlier. So if that's the case, it's going to certainly provide a lot of entertainment.
It really is. So we are just waiting now for the grid to get ready. Okay, guys, it is here. The racing is about to get started. We are going to have, in just a second, the AC40 Pros and the LC40 Elite coming out onto track to form their grid and get ready to start racing. It is our first race of the weekend here at Hooton Park. It's going to be an absolutely brilliant one.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, there's a potential of rain as well this weekend, which is going to be just adding to the mix, really. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So, as he said, we've got the AC40 Pro and LC40 Elites, and yeah, today we have quite a few races for us. So first up will be the AC40 Pros and the LC40 Elites. So the AC40 Pro, we have 3 AC40 Pro AC40s even championships. We have the AC40 Pro, which has a 14mm restrictor on the exhaust. We then have the AC Inters with a 12mm, and we have the AC40 Rookies, which are our youngest riders, at 10mm. So the racing today looks like this. So the AC40 and the LC40 Elites will be our first race. Our second race will be for the youngest riders, the AC40 Rookies Cup. They're always great fun to watch. Then we have the AC40 Inters after that as well. Then we have the senior mini motors, which are basically the adults on these little mini bikes, which are absolutely just brilliant fun to watch. They really are entertaining. So that should be coming to you at around 3:30. Then we've got the Mini GP50Rs. Included in that is the Mini GP 140s and the 160s as well. Then we have the Extreme 200s, the Moto Team Race 1, then the Mini GP 50 Standard, the Mini GP 70s, which is our premier racing series here, and then to finish us off at about 5:30, we have the PB 140 Championship. So as we can see on the grid, we have some of the parents and a lot of the stewards getting ready to have the grid of AC40 Pros and LC40s Elites. And it's going to be a very, very interesting race. I can't wait. As you can see, you can see the Union Jacks in the background and a couple of the flags. It is a little bit windy, and it's going to be very interesting. So if you have just joined us, there is no action just yet, but in about 2 minutes we will have the riders coming onto the grid. As I say that, I can hear them in the background. We will have the AC40 Pros and the LC40 Elites. Comment on wherever you're watching this and who are you supporting in this one, or what series are you looking forward to watching. As I say, we've got the AC40 Pros, Rookies, Inters, Mini Motos, Pit Bikes, Moto Team, Extreme 200s, Mini GP 50s and 70s. We have it all today here at Motorsport Media, Motorsport Radio. Alongside me is Izzy. I'm Alex, and it's going to be a fantastic weekend.
It really will be, Alex. You are right there. I think we are just having some final checks done on the track before we get started. Just waiting now for that first race to begin. All the qualifying sessions are done. We have been keeping our eye on qualifying, and there have been some fast laps being put round on this circuit here at Hooton Park. So I think we're looking for quite some quick times throughout the rest of the day. All of the races you will be seeing today are the first races of this weekend. So do not worry, you have not missed any action. If you are just tuning in and joining us now, nothing has been missed. Do not worry. We are going to have the first race starting very, very soon, which will be the AC40 Pro and the LC40 Elite. Like Alex was saying earlier, we've got 3 different classes of the AC 40 bikes this year for FAB. We've got the AC40 Pro, who are running a 14mm restrictor. We've got the AC40 Inters, which was a new class to FAB for this year, newly introduced, who will be running a 12mm restrictor. And then we have the AC40 Rookies, who are running a 10mm. As we can see there, marshals are out waiting on the grid for the bikes to be let out and come round to form the grid. They'll do a warm-up lap, and then we will be starting. We've got lots and lots of people joining us today. There you can see on your screens now some of our riders watching the races before they have to start themselves. It's absolutely brilliant to see so many people joining us at this new track for this weekend. Bikes are making their way onto the track now. Going to come round, do a little lap, form the grid, and then we will be starting. I'm looking forward to it, Alex.
Yeah, me too. I've started to get those nervous sort of tingles right now. It's fantastic. I can't wait. It'll be the first time we ever see bikes racing around this track, as we can see them zooming past there on our screens. It's fantastic. So this track basically goes where we have two right-handers, so turn 1 and turn 2. Then this is straight... the straight after turn 2, then we've got a hairpin at turn 3, turn 4 you can see there, turn 5, and then this is turn 6 and turn 7, the hairpin there, and then the final thing. So Jason Cedras will start on pole position for the LC40 Elite, the liquid cool bikes. Maxwell Keats starts P2, and that is the LC40 Elite there. Then Tommy Williams starts in P3, Joey Athisic in P4, Henry Brody P5, Danny Longhurst, she starts P6, Freddie Taylor in P7, Cooper Sayes moved up to the Pro Class, he starts P8, Claudia Dudman starts P9, Ethan Bayliss 10, and Oliver Wilson on the 126 bike starts P11. So we can see all of the riders getting ready, all making sure that they're all right, telling them where the lights are, which is a very useful bit of information to have, which will be very, very fun. So we can see the number 2 of Jensen Cedras there on our left side of the screen on the front row of the grid. Then the 24 of Maxwell Keats on the right-hand side. And these two have been having a fantastic battle between them all season. You know, which one of these two riders is going to come out on top? So as we said, Jensen Cedras and Maxwell Keats are both in the LC40 Elites. All the other bikes behind are in the AC40 Pro. So I think we're just about ready. Here we go. The lights are going to go. So visors to the lights any second now. And we are about to get underway here for the first ever race at Hooton Park on bikes. It's going to be red lights on. The red lights are out. Jensen Cedras gets a very good start. Maxwell Keats alongside. He keeps the lead and they're going about 3-4 abreast. It's the first corner, 3 wide. Fantastic there going into turn 1. Now turn 2, the right-hander. Now the straight after turn 2, side by side. Wowee, that's Maxwell Keats tried to get in on the inside of Jensen Cedras. They are going rear wheel to front wheel, trying different lines on this first lap. They obviously had a couple of practice sessions. They're trying new lines, and he gets his knee to the ground as close as you can there on lap 1.
Absolute brilliant start there for these guys in the AC40 and LC40 Elite class. Jensen Cedras is holding on to his lead on that liquid-cooled bike, but Maxwell Keats is hot on his tail. He's like a fox chasing a mouse. He wants that to take that first position away from Jensen Cedras and take that lead to win a race here. These guys have got ahead of all the others on the AC40, but look at this. Maxwell Keats is literally hot on the tail of Jensen Cedras in that first position. He's going to do everything he can to make a move on him. Here we see, though, Jensen Cedras on those straights gets a bit of a gap to Maxwell Keats, but in those corners, Maxwell Keats seems to pull himself back to catch up to him, and then that gap builds again. These two are going to be battling all race, I reckon.
Absolutely. As so often is the case in this championship, these two are always rear wheel to front wheel. A little bit of a wobble there from the number 2 of Cedras as they go over the line. Maxwell Keats sets the fastest lap of the race so far, and he goes down the inside, does he? Oh, they are so close going through turn 2. Now the straight. The number 2 has had a little bit of a wobble, and that's going to let Keats go through on the inside. He's going to try it, and he's taken the lead. Fantastic there. Fantastic move there on the inside of Cedras now. So Keats leads Cedras for this. This is This is Cedras has managed to get by. Yes, he has. Sorry, that's my mistake there. Cedras will still lead from Keats, but certainly good action there.
It was Tommy Williams still leading those guys on the AC40, currently running third in this race, but he is the lead of the AC40s. Like I was saying earlier, a big gap forming between these two on the liquid-cooled bikes out in front to those running the AC40. But just look how close these two are. It is neck and neck. Both want to take that win. Both are hunting it down, and both are not going to let each other try and take it. It's absolutely brilliant stuff we are seeing from those guys. Here we can see the number 26 of Danny Longhurst in the middle of the 118 of Freddie Taylor and the 67 of Joey Athasich. They are running a mid-pack, but we've got a little three-way battle, I reckon, will be happening here between these guys to take that third place overall for the AC40. But fifth place in this race.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just coming through the final corner now to start, or I should say to start 5 laps to go in this race. As we said, this is the middle pace. There we go. We can see them coming through turn 1. As we said, if that does start to rain there, that can be very slippy, but it doesn't look like it's going to be raining anytime soon, as we now see them going side by side now. Is he going to send it on the inside? Oh my word, no, not just yet, not just yet.
No, we've still got the 118 of Freddie Taylor leading ahead, the number 26 of Danny Longhurst, and then Joey Athasich running up behind of those. These guys are running 5th, 6th and 7th in this race, respectively. Absolute brilliant stuff we are seeing from them. They've got the pace. Everybody's quick around this circuit. Maxwell Keats currently holding the fastest lap of a 44.778. Absolute rapid stuff from these guys around this track. Brilliant. Here we can still see those three running sort of mid-pack. We've got Freddie Taylor, Danny Longhurst and Joey Athasich properly bunching up there in the corner. Danny Longhurst is looking to make a move on Freddie Taylor and take that 5th position from him. And I do believe that move has been made. Danny Longhurst is now leading Freddie Taylor and Joey Athasich. Absolute brilliant stuff we are seeing from these guys here. What an amazing stuff. We've just got 3 laps left to go as this race. Current running standings are Jensen Cedras leading this race on the liquid-cooled bike. Following him in 2nd position is Maxwell Keats, also on a liquid-cooled bike. Then it is on to the AC40s. We've got Tommy Williams, Henry Brody, Danny Longhurst, Freddie Taylor, Joey Athasich, Cooper Say, Ethan Bayliss and Claudia Dudman and Oliver Wilson. Absolutely amazing stuff we are seeing from these guys here. Danny Longhurst has now got a gap forming. Here we are back with the leaders. The number 2 of Jensen Cedras still leading, but Maxwell Keats still hot on his tail. He had a little taste of leading this race, but Jensen Cedras took it back, and he is not going to give it up that easily. We have only got 2 laps left to go in this first race for this class.
Yeah, absolutely, and a very, very, very close race there between Keats and Cedras. Cedras and Keats, I should say. It's currently 3-2 to Cedras and Keats with both race wins, but this is anyone's race, this race. These two have been absolutely wheel to wheel all race. I mean, that is just the case with these two. These two are always so close together with racing. It's fantastic to see, but we can actually see Cedras has actually pulled a little bit of a gap on the back of Keats now as we come around the final bend. There we go. As you can see, we've got a couple of back markers ahead now. That's the 86 and the 28 of Claudia Dudman there. So number 2, as we said, Jensen Cedras coming in. And this is now going to be the last lap, actually, as we see everyone sort of getting a bit mixed together. The number 2 of Cedras has managed to get by one of the back markers. Has Keats managed to get by? Yes, he has as well. So coming into the final few corners now, halfway through, coming to turn 4 now. These double left-hander here into turn 4 and 5. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be a great end, and it looks like it will be Cedras who will win from Keats as we come through the final couple of corners now. This chicane into the right-hander, and it's going to be the case of 4-2 in the way of Cedras in the battle of these two, and it's going to be Cedras that wins from Maxwell Keats in this race. Brilliant racing from them there. Tommy Williams will bring it home in a brilliant third, top of the AC40 Pro. Then we've got Henry Brody in fourth. Danny Longhurst, she brings it home a brilliant fifth. Joey Athasich in sixth. Freddie Taylor in P7. Cooper Say in P8. Ethan Bayliss in P9. Claudia Dudman in P10. And Oliver Wilson, it looks like something happened to him during that race. But what a good first race, is he?
That was absolutely a brilliant first race from these guys here at Hooton Park. Very quick times being put on these laps here. It is, like we were saying, it is a fast flowing track, smooth corners everywhere for these guys. Absolutely brilliant stuff we are seeing so far. Jensen Cedras to take that first win of the weekend here at Hooton Park. Full results of this race for you. Winner of the race was Maxwell Keats on the number 24. Following him in second was Jensen Cedras. Third place we had Tommy Williams. Fourth place we had Henry Brody. Fifth place we had Joey Athasich. In sixth we had Danny Longhurst. Seventh we had Freddie Taylor. Eighth we had Cooper Say. Ninth we had Claudia Dudman, and rounding out our top 10 was Ethan Bayliss. An absolutely amazing race from these guys for the first time here at Hooton Park. Quick laps, brilliant stuff. We will see them back for their second race.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. So next is going to be the AC40 Rookies Cup, an 8-lap race, which always provides some great entertainment, as these are the youngest riders on the FAB calendar, or on the FAB entry list. So we're currently just waiting for the riders to come out on their bikes, and we've already had some great action today in the AC40 Pro category and the LC40 Elite. You can see the crowd is elated with the previous races. You can see a lot of the other riders coming to support their fellow racers as well. So far, we are currently seeing the riders coming out on track, and now, it's going to be the grid.
Here we can see our rookies coming out onto the track, ready to start their first race. Let's give you a quick run through of our starting grid for this race. Starting on pole position, we have the number 100 of Austin Baton. Started in second, we have Zach Athasich. In third position, we have Casey Reeson. In fourth place, we have Caden Bailey. Fifth, we have Logan Paisley. Sixth position, we have William Skingle. Seventh, we have Savannah Polden. Eighth, we have Theo Tyler. 9th, Reggie Watson. 10th, Chase Carter. 11th, Keely Bailey. 12th, Lotsie Styles, and rounding out this grid is Izzy Cook, who will be starting in 13th position. These guys are just coming round now to the grid, ready to line up and get this race started. It will be brilliant to see what these guys will give us in this race, this first race for these guys here at Hooton Park. If you are watching online, please do let us know in the comments who it is you will be supporting in the AC40 Rookies for this race. It is the first race for these guys of this weekend. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe all our content that we are doing for the FAB-Racing series. Grid is just rounding out now. We've got the last few riders coming into their positions, getting ready to start. We are going to see some brilliant stuff. Austin Baton on that number 100 in first has been a fierce rider so far, as has Zach Athasich running in second. These guys are competitors and these guys are fighting against each other. It will be very interesting to see who takes that first position off the start line. Here we are now, just the grid just finishing, getting ready. The final checks are being made. There is our Lee just getting it cleared, ready, so it's just the riders on the grid, and then we will be starting. Here we go, just waiting, pointing to the lights. We are waiting now. First race for the AC40 rookies. We are waiting for that red light to go out, and away we will go on racing. Just waiting now, and here we go. Lights out, and away we go racing for the AC40 rookies here at Hooton Park. Taking the lead absolutely brilliantly, Austin Baton on the number 100. Brilliant start there from him. Following him in second is Zach Athasich, but Austin Baton has took a lead ahead of everyone else, and he's holding on to that first position. Maybe brilliant stuff we are seeing from him there. Absolute brilliant start from everybody. Quick start. And it's absolutely brilliant to see Austin Baton. There is our front runner position at the moment in first place on that number 100. A bike you would recognise from anywhere. Absolutely brilliant start from him.
Yeah, he's already built quite a gap to Zach Athasich in second, with Casey Reeson in third, as we now see the left and right section coming around through the final corner, and we are watching P2, 3, 4, 5 and all the rest come around the final corner. But of course, in first place there is Austin Baton, and Casey has got up into second, but it's a tight battle between Casey Reeson, who's taken second place away from Zach Athasich, and there's been quite a few moving positions just off of the start there. We've got 7 laps to go in this race. It's been a fantastic start, a nice clean start for everyone so far, and Logan Paisley will have a 5-second penalty, I'm hearing, for a suspected jump start. So, but the good thing is we have got another couple of races this weekend, so they can certainly improve on that for the next couple of races.
Absolutely. Here we are now following our second and third place runners currently. We've got the 95 of Casey Reeson, took that second position away from Zach Athasich, and he's holding on to it with all they can. But Zach Athasich isn't going to let this go easily. He had that second position, was wanting to hunt down Austin Baton for that first, so he's going to do everything he can to get that second position back. Here they are now coming around into a nice right-hander. Absolute brilliant stuff. Like we were saying, the fast flowiness of this track. So many opportunities for riders as well to overtake, to get their speed up on the straights. They are long straights. Coming now into this little infield section, we have got Casey Reeson still holding on to that second position, but here comes Zach Athasich. It is such a close battle between these two at the moment. In the corner, Zach Athasich gets as close, bunches up to Casey Reeson, but then coming back out onto the straights, Casey Reeson is straight back onto the throttle and trying to build that little bit of a gap. We have got 5 laps left to go here. Here we are seeing a bit of the midfield. We have got there on just at the edge of our screens, we can see the 127 of Savannah Polden, led by Logan Paisley. But here we are, there is the number 9 of Caden Bailey, the 77 of Theo Tyler, currently running in 5th. 6th, we have William Skingle, 7th, Logan Paisley, and 8th, Savannah Polden. This is our midfield section, our midfield runners at the moment. Absolute brilliant stuff we are seeing from them. Very close there between William Skingle and Logan Paisley, the number 74 and 25. A nice little battle we are seeing between those guys there. Savannah Polden following them, trying to get herself into that battle. Here she is. Absolute brilliant stuff we are seeing from Savannah Polden there, right on the back of the 74 of William Skingle. So Logan Paisley has taken that position. The number 25 has got past, and now Savannah Polden on the number 127 is going to be looking to take that position as well.
Yeah, Austin Baton's setting the best lap as well on that previous lap, as well as he has got a current gap of about 10 seconds to Casey Reeson. If you're new to this, Austin Baton is a fantastic rider, and he is incredibly quick and proving once again just what a good rider he is. But the battle that we're currently watching is the battle between Theo Tyler and William Skingle for this position here. They're getting very, very close. This is for P5 as well. Savannah Polden getting her nose in as well, and that's very, very tight through there. They're going rear wheel to front wheel, as most of these riders are, and this AC rookies class as well is our youngest riders as well. Kids of up to 6 years old, from 6 years old on these bikes, which just proves they are incredibly incredibly talented, and this is on obviously the road to MotoGP as well. So if you've got a child that wants to get into MotoGP, this is the place to do it. So we're looking at the number 74, William Skingle, trying to chase down Theo Taylor with 3 laps to go in this race. It's a great little battle here. This is sort of a four bike battle going on the track, been led by Theo Tyler. Obviously, William Skingle in there as well, Savannah Polden and Reggie Watson on the back of this battle as well. Some of them taking a bit of a wide line through turn 2 there, which is going to be very useful for the riders, depending on what they want to do. We can sort of see a bit of dark clouds in the distance as well, so I wonder if that's going to come over and maybe drop a little bit of rain as well. And the infield section now coming through turn 4 and turn 5 through here, turn 4 and through the left-hander of turn 5 here. And Austin Baton is now extended his gap to 10.666 seconds, which is fantastic.
Absolutely brilliant stuff. We have got 2 laps left to go of this race. Austin Baton has held on to his lead and built a massive gap to ensure that he is comfortable in holding on to that first position. On our screens now, we can see the midfield section. We've got the number 77 of Theo Tyler running in 5th, the 74 of William Skingle in 6th, the 25 of Logan Paisley in 7th, and the 127 of Savannah Polden in 8th. But an absolute brilliant race, a tight race we have seen from all of these here. Up in the front at the moment, we can see the number 95 of Casey Reeson just making her way through some of those back markers. We are here. It is the last lap of racing in the first race for these AC40 rookies. Austin Baton, massive lead ahead of everybody else as we finish off this last lap. He's set a time of 51.494 last lap. Absolute brilliant stuff we are seeing here. 14 seconds ahead of Casey Reeson running in second. Brilliant stuff we are seeing from Austin Baton so far in this first race for the AC40s. Here we can see one of our racers coming round into that little final section of the track. Yeah, this is the number 100 of Austin Baton, our race leader, completing his last lap of this race. And there we go. Austin Baton has took first place in the AC40s Rookies Race 1 here at Hooton Park. An absolutely formidable show we have seen from him in this first race. Brilliant lead and held on to it. He was calm. He was fighting brilliantly to hold on to that first place. Over the line has come the number 95 of Casey Reeson in second place and the number 76 of Zach Athasich in third place. Amazing performance we have seen from those guys who make up our podium for this first race. On our screens now, we can see the number 100, Austin Baton, our race leader, just coming down, calming, slowing down, coming around this track. Brilliant stuff we are seeing from this guy today. Absolutely formidable show. Let's have a look at our top 10 of this race. First place, we had Austin Baton on the number 100. In second place, we had Casey Reeson on the number 95. In third place, we had the 76 of Zach Athasich. In fourth place, we had the number 9 of Caden Bailey. Fifth, we had the 77th of Theo Tyler. Sixth, we had the 74 of William Skingle. 8th, we had the 127 of Savannah Polden. And 9th, we had the 98 of Reggie Watson. And rounding out our top 10 was the number 42 of Keely Bailey. An absolute brilliant first race from these AC40 rookies here at Hooton Park. Not only a new track to them, but a new track for everyone this year. These guys just starting out on their road to MotoGP journey here with us at FAB-Racing. They're new this year to this whole FAB-Racing series and new to this track as well, and they have handled that absolutely brilliantly in their first race. Austin Baton set the fastest lap of 52.471 there in that race.
Yeah, an absolute dominant performance there from Austin as per usual. 15.8 seconds, is he, to Casey Reeson in second place. I'll tell you what, he's had some fantastic performances already this year. You know, at Lid, he obviously had the win in the first race, and then he had the podium in race 3. Lovely. And now we are waiting for the AC40 Inter bike. So this is the championship, basically in between the two races that we've had earlier. So we've just had the AC40 Rookies, which has got a 10mm restrictor on the exhaust, and the AC40 Pro, which has the 14mm restrictor on the exhaust, whereas the AC40 Inters, which we are just watching on our screen and lining up to the grid, have the 12mm restrictor. So only 8 bikes in this one, but it will be the number 19 bike of Finlay Styles that starts on pole position, with the number 44 Nelly Newth in second place. In the 57, Reed Saxelby starts P3. The 85 of Austin Dilk starts P4. Seth James in the 13 starts P5. Maybe that can bring in some luck today. James Dermott on the 27 starts P6. 69 of Randy Carter will start P7, and rounding out our grid in the AC40 Inters will be the 119 of Daisy Grayson. As we can now see, Finlay Styles making his way round the grid, with Nelly Newth there in the wonderful pink liveried bike and the pink suit. Very easy to spot, which is fantastic, and certainly makes our lives here in the commentary box a lot easier. So just coming onto the grid now, as you can see Finlay Styles and Nelly Newth lining up, just getting maybe that last bit of advice from parents or anything like that, as we are waiting to go underway. And here we go. It looks like the final couple of bikes on the grid. So I wonder what's going to happen in this race. It's going to be very interesting. The two races that we've already had in the AC40s today are fantastic. They have been fantastic, and we've had some fantastic battles and great performances. So whenever we're ready, the visors will look at the lights, and then we can go underway. So we're just waiting until we get pointed to the lights. Here we go. It's going to be, there we go, pointing to the lights, visors to the lights, and any second now we're going to get underway. So the bikers will have visors to the lights, and the red lights are on, and it's lights out, and away we go. The number 18 of Finlay Styles gets a very good start. Nelly Newth dropping down to third there. A very good start there. I believe that was Reed Saxelby who moves up into second place, but Nelly will not be happy with that. She wants to get everything that she can out of this performance in race 1 today, but already a good lead made by Finlay Styles already in this race. Nelly Newth already on the back of Reed Saxelby, though, for that P2 position, but Finlay Styles just wants to get away from everyone. It seems he's trying his absolute best to gain, to make more of a bit of a lead already in this race.
Absolutely brilliant start there. We can see on our screens right now our top 4 runners of this race have pulled away from the rest of the pack and are getting themselves settled into a rhythm. This is going to be a tight battle between all of these there. There we see the 57 of Reed Saxelby are running in second, but Nelly Newth, after losing that second place, is hot on his tail. She is going to do everything she can to get past Reed Saxelby on that 57, take that second position back, and then go hunting down Finlay Styles for that first position. A brilliant start from Finlay Styles, though. He was calm, he was collected, he started well, got her hold of that lead, and has now built that away from everybody else. He is going to be looking to continue to build that gap, lengthen that between him and the others, and hold on to win this race. He's just set a very quick lap of a 48.236 so far. We've got 8 laps to go of racing here for these first guys in their first race for the AC40 Inters here at Hooton Park. Let's do a little rundown on how we're looking so far. Finlay Styles, starting position, pole position, has held on to that lead and is running in first place. In second, we have the 57 of Reed Saxelby. Following him in third is the 44 of Nelly Newth. We can see on our screens right now, she is hot on his tail, almost wheel to wheel with Reed Saxelby, fighting to get that second position back. 7 laps left to go.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant performances already in this race. Obviously, Finlay Styles keeping the pole position. As you can see, he's just there at the front of our screen. Reed Saxelby trying everything he can, going left and right through all these different corners, trying different lines to try and throw Nelly Newth off his scent, but it's not working so far for him in this race, because she is still there, but he's still holding on to this position as they cross the line for the 6 laps to go in this race. So Finlay Styles, Reed Saxelby and Nelly Newth is currently the top 3 in this.
Nelly Newth running in third. She's hot on the tail of Reed Saxelby. You will all be seeing this battle on your screens right now. She's going to try and take the different lines, get past Reed Saxelby and take that second position. Also seeing right now, she is the highest achieving female racer currently in the House of Moto, who are sponsoring all our female riders for this season. Absolutely brilliant performance from Nelly so far. She's done amazingly in the previous races we've seen so far this season. She's fighting. She's up there in those top 3 positions, fighting for that pole as well. Absolute brilliant stuff. 5 laps left to go. Finley Styles on the number 19, still out in front, holding on to his lead. Absolute brilliant performance from him. He is building the gap between the others. He's got a 1.45 second gap between those guys running in second and third to Finley Styles out there in that first position. Nelly Newth still hunting down Reed Saxelby with 5 laps left to go. It has been a tight battle between these guys all race so far, and it is absolutely brilliant performance we are seeing from them. They are both trying different lines. Nelly trying the line that will allow her to get past Reed to take that second. Reed going on the defensive line, so Nelly cannot achieve that. Absolute brilliant performance. 4 laps left to go. Will she get that second place?
Well, it certainly looks like she's going to. If she keeps on at this rate, she's going absolutely guns blazing right now. She's right on the back of Reed Saxelby now. Look at her trying to send it on the inside there. She's trying to duck behind the number 57 of Reed Saxelby to try and get a little bit of a slipstream if she can. Coming around turn 3 now into turn 4. Are we going to get a little bit of a send? Not on this occasion. Coming through turn 5 now, the left-hander. Oh, it looks like Reed Saxelby takes a very tight line through there, but that will actually benefit him coming into this chicane here, but she's all over the back of him. This is sensational racing to watch. Nelly Newth, the number 44 on the back of Reed Saxelby. This is for second place, as we see it there, just at the bottom of our screens there. Finley Styles goes through in P1. But I'll tell you what, even though Reed Saxelby and Nelly Newth are having a great little scrap, the leader of Finley Styles are actually keeping pace with him, and these two are very much keeping pace with each other. Nelly Newth trying again, trying to go on the right side of the track, maybe just trying to cool the bike down a little bit on the right side now, and she is doing a fantastic lap. They are remarkably close on that last lap. So their last time, Reed Saxelby was a 46.760. Nelly Newth's last lap was a 46.790, which is literally only 3/300ths of a second difference pace on that last lap. But she's trying everything with 3 laps to go to get by Saxelby for second place, and it looks like it may happen. She is now on the start-finish straight, going to the left and the right. Saxelby cuts her off, but is she going to send it down the inside? Oh, not just yet. Only 2 laps to go in this race. I have no idea if she's going to be able to do it, but I really hope she can, because this is fantastic. Oh, a big moment there for Saxelby, and they go side by side. Is Nelly Newth going to be able to take the position away? Not just yet. Not just yet.
Absolute brilliant performance we are seeing from both of these riders in the AC40 rookies. You can see Nelly is the hunter searching for her prey. She is locked on to Reed Saxelby and is doing everything we can. They are side by side here. Reed Saxelby just in front of Nelly Newth through that chicane. Absolute brilliant performance we are seeing from these guys here. Nelly Newth fighting to get everything out of her bike to get past that number 57 of Reed Saxelby. A brilliant performance we are seeing from these guys here. Last lap of racing. Out in front we have the number 19 of Finley Styles, but this battle between these guys in second and third position, you can see they are pushing their bikes to the absolute limit. Both of them wanting that second position. Reed Saxelby has it, wanting to hold on to it, is running the defensive lines absolute to the max around this track, doing everything he can to cut off Nelly Newth and not let her get that second position. Nelly Newth looking to the inside there. Did she quite manage it? No, she didn't. Reed Saxelby still. Here is us, Finley Styles, the number 19, our race leader, coming round now to finish, and it is Finley Styles who takes that win. Reed Saxelby in second, but Nelly Newth hot on his tail, very close in third. A 0.1 second gap between them at the end of that race. Absolute brilliant performance we have seen by these guys here at Hooton Park. Finley Styles, number 19, our race leader, our race winner there, just coming round now on his cooling lap. A fantastic race we have seen from these guys in the AC40 Inters class. Brilliant performance from all those racing today in this race, but that battle we saw consistently throughout that race is for that second and third position between Reed Saxelby and Nelly News. Absolute brilliant stuff. Let's just run through our finishing positions of this race. The number 19 Finley Styles in first, the 57 of Reed Saxelby in second, the 44 of Nelly News in third, the 85 of Austin Dilks in fourth, the 69 of Randy Carter in fifth, the 13 of Seth James in sixth, the 119 of Daisy Grayson in seventh, and the 27 of James Dermott in eighth. That rounds out our first race for the AC40 Inters.
Fantastic. So we've had some brilliant racing already today. It has been a fantastic couple of races from the AC40s already. But now we are moving on to the senior mini motos. Now this is a firm fan favourite. This is basically the same bikes that we've just been watching with the kids racing on, but instead of the kids racing on, we have the adults on this, and it looks spectacularly fun. I would hopefully, in some couple of years, maybe have a go myself. It'd be fantastic fun. So we're just currently waiting for the bikers to make their way onto the grid, and it is a 13 bike grid for this race, and it always provides some great entertainment. And just as we say, waiting for them, there we go. So we've got the first couple of bikes coming onto track now and going round. So on pole position, as per usual, it's the number 5 of Matt Birkin. He had a fantastic lap time, only about 200ths from second place ahead, which is the 22 of David Meyer in second. In the 100 is Reece Gentry. P4 is Keaton Payne. P5 is Mark Payne, with the P6 on the 711 being Nick Bennett. 7th is Chris Yeomans. P8 is Callum White. P9, Gary Eldridge. P10, Harvey Jeremy in the 45. 11th is Chris Bain with the 92. 12th is Rob Gentry with the 147. And Nicky Lewis rounds out our grid in 13th with the number 57. Now, this is going to be sensational. Look at these riders. I bet they can't wait. To get going on this race. It's going to be absolutely sensational. Look at this, all of them trying to weave this way and that way, just trying to get as much heat as they can in their tyres. Some bikes using tyre blankets as well, just to get that little bit of heat in their tyres as well. We can see the starting lights at the top on that little bit of scaffolding there. So we are waiting to go underway with this race, and here we go underway.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. The senior mini motos are an absolute fabulous race to watch. These guys have so much fun on this bike. Here we are now. They are just finally coming up to the last of the grid. Now our grid is being formed. We can see our front row runners there, the number 5 of Matt Birkin to the left of your screen, and the number 22 of David Myatt to the right of your screen. These guys always give us a brilliant performance of racing whenever we see them. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Here we see Lee Clowes. We just waiting to make sure everything's all okay, get everyone cleared of the grid, just getting ready to go. We are standing by for the lights, which will start this senior mini moto race underway. Absolutely brilliant stuff we will be seeing from these guys. Always a fun race to watch, and it is lights out and away we go. Matt Birkin, terrible start from him there. He has lost quite a few places there. The 22 of David Myatt, though, saw his opportunity to take that lead and has took it, and he's holding on to it brilliantly. Following him is the number 100 of Reece Gentry. Absolutely phenomenal start from those guys there, but not good from Matt Birkin, and Matt Birkin is off. Matt Birkin is off the track. A little off from him there. That means he is now at the back of the grid. Absolute terrible start he is having to this first race here at Hooton Park. But the number 22 of David Myatt took that lead and he's held on to it brilliantly.
Yeah, absolutely. A very rare mistake there from Matt Birkin. We usually see him nailing the starts, and then obviously going off at turn 3 as well is very un-Matt Birkin-like. But so is the way with racing. So David Myatt will lead from Rhys Gentry and Keaton Payne in P3. Mark Payne in P4 with Nick Bennett in P5 as we see all of the riders going one by one. And we're just hearing as well the start is under investigation as well, which always provides a little bit of drama as well on a race weekend. P6 is Chris Yeomans, P7 Gary Eldridge, P8 is Harvey Jeremy on the 45 bike, number 9 is Callum White, and the round out the top 10 is Rob Gentry. Matt Birkins drops all the way down to 11th place from pole position. Chris Bain is in P12 and Nicky Lewis in P13. Some could say lucky 13. Let's see if that brings him any luck at this time. And these two, the 7-11 of Nick Bennett, who currently holds the fastest lap in this race, is right behind Mark Payne, and they are having a great little scrap. But as you can see, this is Keaton Payne on the back of Rhys Gentry. These are the top 3 in the race, and they're all covered by about 7/10 of a second, 7/8 of a second, which is fantastic stuff when you're actually looking at the bikes and the people on them. It's fantastic to watch, fantastic to watch. So they're coming around turn 5 now, which could get a little slippery if it does rain like it is predicted. And these two are wheel to wheel, quite literally. Keaton Payne on the back of Rhys Gentry, and the 7-11 there, Nick Bennett on the back of Mark Payne as well. Look how low they're trying to get the maximum amount of slipstream, and the 112 there on the 12, sorry, on the back of Rhys Gentry. That is a very, very close battle we're having on track here. It's Payne v Gentry. Is this race going to end in Payne, or will he be able to get into P2? Let's have a look during this race.
Absolute brilliant stuff we are seeing so far. Just 6 laps left to go. The 100 of Rhys Gentry holding on to that second position ahead of the number 12 of Keaton Payne. But Keaton Payne is looking to make a move up the inside of Rhys Gentry and take that second position. Running just behind Keaton Payne is the number 18 of Mark Payne, and the 7-11 of Nick Bennett, who I believe has just made that move on Mark Payne and has took that 4th position back, and he has 5 laps left to go. Our race leader David Moyer on that number 22 has just set a fastest lap of 44.496. A phenomenal show we are seeing from these guys here, and look at that, this battle for second position. We have just seen Keaton Payne. Keaton Payne had took that second but lost the bike there, which means Rhys Gentry is still running in second position. Keaton Payne has lost a couple. Absolute bad stuff we've just seen there.
Yeah, I mean, this race is already proven it's filled with drama already. Obviously, everything that happened with Matt Birkin, who's actually, speaking of him, has already got back up to 7th place already, obviously having that. Oh, we've had another big slide there from the 7-11. I believe that's Nick Bennett from 4th place. That's a 3rd slip we've already seen in this race. I'm just not sure these drivers are used to maybe just how slippery this track is. So all of them are going to drop down a little bit, or a couple of them in this order. So David Meyer is currently in 1st with Rhys Gentry in 2nd and Mark Payne now in 3rd place. Chris Yeomans is promoted up to P4, and Keaton Payne obviously dropped down to P5 on that lap. Matt Birkin is already up to P6 already after obviously going to P11 after that slip that he had on the first lap. He is number 5. Can he get higher than 5th in this race?
We will have to wait and see. This is our race leader, the number 22 of David Myatt. He has got a gap built away from everybody else, and he is just cruising around this track, holding on to that 1st position, but still pushing his bike. You can see on those straights, they bunch in as much as they can into their bike to get the most that they can out the bike, pick up their speed. Matt Birkin, though, our previous race leader, now running in P6, has just set the fastest lap of 44.428. You can tell he wasn't happy with how he started this race, and he's going to continue to do everything he can to try and get himself up into more points and take that race lead back. Brilliant performance we are seeing from everybody. We have got just 3 laps left to go. Here we can see the number 22 of David Myatt, though, coming up on some of our back runners here, and he's going to try and get through them. This gives Reece Gentry the opportunity on that number 100 to kind of get a bit back on David Moyer and then fight him for that first position. Just 2 laps left to go for the senior mini motors. Their first race at Hooton Park. We've got a battle going on here. The number 85 of Chris Yeomans and the number 12 of Keaton Payne. Keaton Payne trying to make that move past Chris Yeomans to try and build himself back up in positions in this race with just 2 laps left to go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a fantastic, and it looks like the 112 has managed to go down the inside there. Also, the 12 has managed to go down on the inside of Chris Yeomans and take that position for 4th place away from him. A great move there. It looked like Yeomans just went a little, Payne just went a little wide there, coming out of turn 4, which we turn 5, which we have said can be a little bit slippy already, as we see a few drivers having a bit of a wobble already. That's our race leader, David Mayat. There, lovely stuff.
We have got just 1 lap left to go. There is our race leader, David Meyer. Last lap. This rider has done absolutely brilliantly today. When was the last time we saw David Meyer leading a race? Absolutely brilliant performance from him so far in this first race here at Hooton Park. Just making his way around the last bit of the track now. Here he is coming on to the final straight, and it is David Meyer who takes that first position, wins this race here at Hooton Park for the senior mini motos in their first race. And Matt Birkin, another off just on the last lap, literally in the last corner of this race. He has had a terrible first race here at Hooton Park, really struggling as we've seen from him today. Poor performance from Matt Birkin. He will have to try and get that back tomorrow.
Yeah, lots of uncharacteristic mistakes there from Matt Birkin, as we obviously just saw him slide in... We saw him having a bit of a slip there. And here are the top 10. So David Meyer takes his first win of the season with a winning margin of 6.5 seconds from Reece Gentry in P2. Mark Payne finished on the podium in P3 with Keaton Payne in P4. Chris Yeomans in P5. Matt Birkin managed to get up to P6 after having 2 slips. So actually a great performance from him. Callum White is in P7. Gary Elridge in P8. Nick Bennett in P9. And the number 45 of Harvey Jeremy in P10. Chris Bain, P11, Rob Gentry, P12, and rounding out the 13 bikes is Nicky Lewis.
Next up, we have got the MK Mini GP50R, their first race of today. We will have to see what is going to happen between these guys. Absolutely brilliant stuff we have been seeing so far from these guys all season. Brilliant performances from all of those involved in the Mini GP50R. Absolute brilliant stuff we have seen from them at Lydd and Ella Park. They have been absolutely brilliant. We have got Super Seb in this race, Sebastian Gazlowski. His performance so far this season has been outstanding. He is known that number 64, Super Seb. We keep our eyes on him. He has won every race so far of this season other than race 3 at Ella Park, which unfortunately did get cancelled for these guys. But here we are now. They are making their way onto the track to form the grid. Let's run through the grid for today. On pole position, we have got the number 64 of Sebastian Gazlowski. In second position, we have the number 5 of Mason Frederick. In third, we have the 71 of Bradley Curtis. Fourth, we have the 47 of Matthew Thomas. Fifth, we have the 991 of Rex Austin. Sixth, we have the 22 of Jensen Ansell. Seventh, we have the number 8 of Tommy Keats. Eighth, we have the 96 of Caelan Ratcliffe. Ninth, we have the 296 of Carter Spinks. In 10th, we have the number 20 of Kai Hawken. 11th, we have the 30 of Josh Perkins. 12th, we have the 17 of Riley Paisley. In 13th, we have the 127 of Daisy Polden. 14th to 12 of Thomas Mead. 15th, we have the number 11 Oscar McAllister. 16th running will be the 83 of Harry James. 17, we have the number 13 of Dylan Cook. 18th, we have the 51 of Daniel Tanton. And 19th, rounding out this grid, we have the 111 of Callum Maxwell. This race is our first race of today where we have a lot more riders involved, which means it could make for a very interesting race here at Hooton Park. Our final riders just making their way to the grid. Now on our screens we see the number 64 of Sebastian Gazlowski, Super Seb there to the left of our screens. To the right of our screen, we see the number 5 of Mason Frederick. These guys have been close all season so far. Mason Frederick had a brilliant performance in race 2 at Ella Park, coming second behind Sebastian Gazlowski. Is Super Seb going to make it a clean sweep this weekend, though? However, currently we have the number 8 of Tommy Keats there off. Not quite made it to the grid yet, and we've also just seen another one there. Not too sure who that is, but that is someone else who looks like will not be starting this race. We will have to wait and see what will happen between these guys. Is this a latecomer to the grid? I do believe it is. Mrs. Cullen is now just going to come round and do a lap. That is the number 17 of Riley Paisley is now coming back to the grid. We'll be starting this race in 12th position. I'm really looking forward to watching this race between these guys. We've got a lot of riders involved here, 19 altogether. We've got 10 rows starting this grid. It's going to be brilliant stuff to see. We will just have to wait and see what happens. Here we can see Riley Paisley now just coming in through that infield section of the track to get ready, get into his 12th position on the grid, and then this first race for the Mini GP 50R can get started. And let's go. Drop your comments, like, share, subscribe, let us know who you are supporting for the Mini GP 50R. Here we also will be seeing the Ovalis. This is Ovalis versus Metro Kits. Very interesting to see what will be going on here. We can just see the grid is being cleared now of any parents, of any marshals. Lee pointing to the lights there. We are getting ready to get this race underway. Look at them all. They are all waiting there. Their visors are down, waiting for those lights to go out. We will have to see what happens. It's lights out and away we go for the Mini GP 50R. First race here at Hooton Park. Sebastian Gazlowski holding on to that first position, with Mason Frederick following him very closely in second position as we saw coming into that first corner. Sebastian Gazlowski, Super Seb holding on to his lead. Coming around into the right-hander now with Mason Frederick hot on his tail, though these two slight gap building ahead of the others. This is going to be a close battle we'll be watching between these two, but a brilliant start from everybody there on the grid. Brilliant performance so far. We are seeing gaps building here. Unfortunately, Josh Perkins, the number 30, who should have started 11th, will not be in this race, but we will have to see what happens with everybody else in this first race here at Hooton Park. We have got 10 laps left to go. Sebastian Gazlowski has just set a fast lap of 42.676 seconds. Absolutely brilliant performance from him. A gap he has built from Mason Frederick in 5th. The number 20 of Kai Hawken, though, running 9th position, currently under investigation at the moment. But there we see on our screens the race leader, Super Seb, on that number 64, building a gap ahead of everybody else, taking that lead of this race, which we will most likely be holding on to for the rest of the race.
Absolutely, absolutely. Super Seb with another great start there, and obviously setting the fastest lap on that last lap as well. Great start there, as obviously we've had a little bit of drama already in this race. Obviously 2 bikes obviously not making the start, or 1 making the start, and obviously Kai Hawken under investigation as well. So it's going to be a very interesting race, as we now see Sebastian Gazlowski having a 7/10 gap on Mason Frederick already, but the battle behind them is Gazlowski, and then Frederick, Austin, and then Ansel and Curtis in the top 5. Then P6 is Matthew Thomas, Caelan Ratcliffe in P7, Riley Paisley in P8, Kai Hawken in P9 under investigation, and P10 is Carter Spinks. Thomas Med in P11, Daisy Polden in P12, Oscar McAllister in P13, Daniel Tanson in P14, Dylan Cook P15, Harry James P16, 17th is Callum Maxwell, and obviously Tommy Keats and Josh Perkins both having a bit of a problem as well at the start of this race. So
8 laps left to go here at Hooton Park. Super Seb has that lead, but Mason Frederick is closing down that gap. He is at 0.4 seconds. He just set a fastest lap of 40.675. He is on the hunt. He is after Gazlowski for that first position in this race. He's had a taste of the podium so far when we were at Lidenella Park, but he wants that win. He is hungry for that pole position, that win, and that first place here at Hooton Park. Here we see our kind of midfield group there. We see the 991 of Rex Austin, who is running in third. Bradley Curtis, Matthew Thomas and Jensen Ansell. These four in a bit of a battle here for that third position, currently held by Rex Austin, but hot on his tail is the 71 of Bradley Curtis. Just 7 laps of racing left to go here at Hooton Park for this first race for the Mini GP 50R. Brilliant stuff we are seeing from the 991 of Rex Austin, who is holding on, but here we can see the 22 of Jensen Ansell looking to make a move on the 47 of Matthew Thomas then. Absolutely brilliant stuff we've just seen, that move made by him there with just 6 laps left to go. This midfield group are crossing the line now with 6 laps left to go. Brilliant performance we are seeing so far. Rex Austin holding on to that third position, but now running fourth is Matthew Thomas, who took that position away from Bradley Curtis, who is now running in 5th. A bit of a gap formed ahead of him though, from the 22 of Jensen Ansell. He has dropped back a little bit from these 3, and these 3 are continuing to battle for that third place. We've got Rex Austin, Matthew Thomas and Bradley Curtis. A brilliant performance we are seeing from these guys here. There we can see hot on the tail of the 991 of Rex Austin is the 47 of Matthew Thomas, coming round that final corner to continue this race. 5 laps left to go.
Yeah, fantastic. 5 laps to go in this race, and you can see all these riders are so close, as is so often the pattern already today, but this battle is actually getting even closer. This is a battle with Rex Austin, Matthew Thomas and Bradley Curtis. There is nothing between them. There's about 7/10 of a gap between these 3 bikes. Coming through turn 4 now, turn 5, and he's left the door open. Is that going to be an opportunity for Matthew Thomas on the 47 bike? No, he managed to correct it, but the key might be here, from what some of the bikers have said, is slow into this corner but quick on the exit, because this is a start-finish straight where you might be able to get a bit of a slipstream down into turn 1 and the right-hander. We've got, and a big moment there for Rex Austin. He managed to save it, though. That was a fantastic save, although he does send it on the inside. He sent it, and he's managed to make that move after having a very, very wobbly moment there. So that was a fantastic run of form there. Don't know how on earth he managed to keep that going. That was brilliant. So now that is going to be Rex Austin. That is Matthew Thomas making a great move there on Rex Austin for P3, the final podium position there. As you say, he obviously had a bit of a wobble coming out of turn 1, but it was a great move, and he just managed to keep the momentum going into turn 2 and turn 3. I tell you what, these GP50s do like to take it wide out of turn 1 and go on that very, very bumpy bit of runoff there. And it's fantastic to see. These bikes are just incredibly quick. They're incredibly close together. Gazlowski's gap to second place is now 1.4 seconds, as we now see all these bikes crowding together, which is sensational. I believe that is the 47 of Matthew Thomas. Oh, it's getting very, very close again. Rex Austin very annoyed at that move there. He wants to try and get the lead. He wants to try and get that position back. That is the number 78 there, that I believe is just being lapped, as we now see the bikes coming through.
Yeah, just 2 laps left to go of a racing here at Hooton Park for this first race of the Mini GP 50R. Brilliant performance we are seeing from these guys. Those back runners just getting lapped now, which gives the opportunity for those guys at the front. It muddles them up a little bit. They have to kind of get through the traffic to then take their lead again. But a brilliant performance we are seeing from our race leader there on our screens, the 64 of Sebastian Gazlowski. Following him closely behind in second position is the number 5 of Mason Frederick. It is the last lap of racing here for the Mini GP 50Rs. Absolutely brilliant performance we have seen from Super Seb once again in this first race from the Mini GP 50Rs. Metro Kit leading there. Sebastian Gazlowski running that Metro Kit and flying ahead of the others. Mason Frederick hot on his tail, though. Absolutely brilliant performance we are seeing from him, starting second, finishing in second. It looks like they're around that final corner now. Here they are, Mason Frederick pushing his bike, but it is Super Seb, the number 64, Sebastian Gazlowski, who takes the win in this first race for the Mini GP 50R here at Hooton Park. A brilliant performance from these top runners here. The number 64, Sebastian Gazlowski, and the number 5, Mason Frederick. He actually set the fastest lap on that final lap there of 40.061. A brilliant performance from him in this first race today. But in third place, we have Matthew Thomas, who we have not seen on the podium yet here in FAB-Racing this year so far. Absolutely brilliant performance from him there, hunting down Rex Austin to take that third place. Brilliant performance. Let's run through our full results. In first place, we have the number 64 of Sebastian Gazlowski. In second, we had Mason Frederick. Third position, we had Matthew Thomas. And coming in fourth, we had Rex Austin. Rounding out our top 5 is Jensen Ansell. Sixth place, we had Kaelan Ratcliffe. In seventh, we had Bradley Curtis. Eighth, Riley Paisley. Ninth, Kai Hawken. And rounding out our top 10 was Thomas Mead. Coming in 11th was Daisy Polden. 12th, Oscar McAllister. 13th, Daniel Tanton. 14th, Dylan Cook. 15th, Harry James. 16th, Callum Maxwell. 17th, and then did not finish his, we had Carter Spinks, Tommy Keats and Josh Perkins. But a brilliant first race we saw from those guys there. Cannot wait for race 2 tomorrow.
So now we are just waiting for the Extreme 200s there. Just waiting, as you can see, the sort of crowds at the back there. We're waiting for all of the riders to come out on their bikes and take the grid. So it's going to be a fantastic race, this one. We've had some fantastic racing, or some could say we've had some fab racing already today, because although battles have been very, very close and been brilliant, we've had some drama as well, which has been brilliant to see. So just waiting for the Extreme 200s to come on track at Hooton Park. This is the first time that a bike race has ever come to Hooton Park, and obviously the first time that Fab has ever been here as well. So the Extreme 200 are coming onto the tracks. That's Taylor Tomlinson and Harrison Day coming out on track immediately, which is brilliant. So this is the Extreme 200 class, sponsored by Amphibian Scaffolding. With all of these riders, we have got a 12-bike grid, which is as follows. So Harrison Day takes pole position with a 39.093, a 10th, about 900ths behind Harry Payne in P2. Logan Cousins is in P3. Travis Shaw is in P4. Taylor Tomlinson in that 77 Hesketh looking bike starts P5, and the 777 of Michael Med starts P6. Leo Sullilu starts P7, and Chris Wells starts P8. Jamie King starts P9. Taylor Davis in P10, and Archie Hooper starts in P11. And rounding out our 12-bike grid is Rory Jones in the 21. So as we're just waiting for these bikes to take their grid places, we can see all of them maybe having a final word of encouragement, telling them where to look. We've had a few starts under investigation already today, so I wonder if that is going to be the case with the Extreme 200s. Let's wait and see. As we see the final riders coming to the grid, everyone looks pretty ready. There we go, the number 62 just making his way onto the grid. That's P8 of Chris Wells. There we go. And waiting for the lights to go out, Harrison Day and Harry Payne will take our front row here. But there isn't any Wilson Dilks on the grid this time, who's actually won every single race and got every single fastest lap so far, which is insane. So there will be a very interesting race here. So Harrison Day has visors locked to the lights. Let's see who will get a good start for this Extreme 200 race. The lights are on, visors to the lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. The 15 gets a good start, but so does the number 11 alongside. They're going to go side by side through turn 1. The 77 gets through cleanly. All the bikes get through turn 1, and it looks like turn 2 cleanly. Harrison Day leads away from Harry Payne on the other chassis of bike there. Lovely stuff in P3. Looks like Logan Cousins has kept P3 as well. It might be Travis Shaw who's taken it away, but as we know, Harrison Day is an immensely quick rider, and he's proven it already in this race. The number 76 there was obviously a little bit late to the grid, but he keeps position, and around the final bend for the first time in this race comes Harrison Day. A few sparks flying there, I think I saw as well from one of the drivers' knee pads, which was very interesting to see. So right through the T1 and T2 now. Harrison Day has a fantastic start.
Absolutely brilliant start to the race we have seen here. 11 laps left to go. There is our front runner on our screens currently, Harrison Day. Brilliant lap time he has just put in of a 40.732, leading in first position. This performance we are seeing from him, but here we have a little battle going on there. Who is that? That is the number 4, Logan Cousins, and Travis Shaw, and the number 7 of Logan Cousins battling for that third position there. Leading is that number 4 of Travis Shaw. Absolutely brilliant performance we are seeing from him in third position so far. But Logan Cousins on that number 7 is right up behind him, losing a bit of that in the straights, but in the corners, late braking and bunching back up to be in very close to Travis Shaw and try and take that third position. Harry Payne running in the second has just done a fastest lap of 39.121. A brilliant performance and racing we are seeing from these guys here in the Extreme 200. Very quick laps being put in, but here is our battle for third still on our screens between the number 4 of Travis Shaw and the number 7 of Logan Cousins. But now we are back with our front runners, the number 15 of Harrison Day, with Harry Payne hot on his tail. Just a 0.183 second gap between these guys, although running different chassis on their bike. A brilliant performance we are seeing here. Harrison Day, though, looking to hold on to that first place. This is very different for him. He normally is very comfortable where he's running in his position, but he is hot. I got Harry Payne hot on his tail. Harrison Day holding on to that first place. Jesus, they nearly touched there. We've got Harry Payne on the number 11, very close to Harrison Day there. Brilliant racing we are seeing from these guys here.
Yeah, fantastic battles between these two riders here. Harrison Day just keeping the lead for now from Harry Payne. Number 11 chasing down the number 15. It's sort of like little and large by looking at these bikes. It looks fantastic. It's great fun to watch. So Harry Payne chasing down Harrison Day with 8 laps to go in this race. Logan Cousins gets past Travis Shaw in that last lap to take the final podium spot of P3. And we are currently looking at these cars. This is the battle between Logan Cousins, Travis Shaw and Taylor Tomlinson. Now Taylor Tomlinson in that white and red bike and the orange suit is looking for any way he can try and get past Travis Shaw in 4th place. The number 4 currently in 4th place, quite funnily enough. So this is the battle, as we can say, for 3rd on our screen at the minute. It's the 7, and it looks like the number 4, Travis Shaw, is going to try and send it on the inside of the hairpin. He's going to be sensible and not send it down on the inside of turn 3, but will he be able to set up a move coming through turn 4 and 5? Left-hander of 4, left-hander of 5, and then we go into a chicane after that. But it's currently Harrison Day leading with Harry Payne in 2nd. Logan Cousins is in 3rd, but maybe not for long, depending on how Travis Shaw plays this next lap, or even how Taylor Tomlinson plays his cards on this next lap as well. They are pretty much wheel to wheel here. Oh, it's very, very close there. Almost trying to send it down the inside is Travis Shaw, but if he does that, Taylor Tomlinson is going to take advantage of any racing that happens. Number 4, Travis Shaw, trying to send out the inside, but Taylor Tomlinson is trying to get out on this action too, and he's made the move on Logan Cousins. Travis Shaw gets past Logan Cousins for the final podium position, and now Taylor Tomlinson wants to follow through too. He wants to try and go to the left or to the right on this chicane here. Maybe if he goes slow, but I say that, oh my word, that's Logan Cousins or Travis Shaw. I'm getting confused there. That's Logan Cousins that is trying to now have a switch back and try and take that final podium position away from Travis Shaw. There's certainly no blood lost here, is there?
No, 5 laps left to go for the race one of the Extreme 200s. A brilliant battle we are seeing here for that third position. Travis Shaw just took it on the last lap from Logan Cousins, with Taylor Tomlinson trying to get involved in this battle, but not quite able to get enough to just get involved with these two, the number 4 of Travis Shaw and the 7 of Logan Cousins. Travis Shaw now running in that third position. Logan Cousins not too happy about it, looking to make a move to take that third position back. Brilliant performance we are seeing from these guys here at Hooton Park. Travis Shaw on that number 4, running in third position, with the number 7 of Logan Cousins hot on his trail to try and take it back. We have got 4 laps left to go. Leading our race, so here we can see the number 11 of Harry Payne. He has took that first position off of Harrison Day. He is our new race leader and has built quite a gap ahead of Harrison Day there. Brilliant stuff, a brilliant performance we are seeing from Harry Payne on that number 11. Harrison Day, though, looking to try and push his bike, get the max out of it as we come round that last corner to have just 3 laps left to go of racing in the Extreme 200. Harry Payne, last lap, took that first position away from Harrison Day and is holding onto it beautifully, building a gap. He's got a 1.434 gap ahead of Harrison Day. Brilliant performance we have seen from Harry Payne today.
Yeah, fantastic. These two are tied. Well, tied. They're about 8 points separate, P2 and 3 in the championship. But as we can see, Harry Payne is immediately just making a gap on Harrison Day. Harrison Day will not be happy at all with that, and he will try everything he can to try and get through. As we say, 8 points separates them in the championship, P2 and 3. Obviously, Wilson Dilks, who isn't here this weekend, is currently at the top of the leaderboard at the minute. But this is the number 4. This battle is insane between these 3 riders. It's Logan Cousins in the number 7, the number 4 in the middle, which is that black and green and pink coloured car, and a bike even, as we can see, he's trying to send it on the inside. It's not going to work on that. And then the white and red Hesketh looking car, bike of Taylor Tomlinson, trying to go on the inside and try to capitalise on any mistake that Travis Shaw may make while trying to overtake Logan Cousins. But he's actually gained a little bit of a gap there. He's gained a few tenths there on there. So about to start the last lap of the first race of the Extreme 200 category here, sponsored by Amphibian Scaffolding. Oh, there is a black cross flag there for a certain rider. We're not sure who that is for on this particular lap. But on the last lap now, Harrison Day set the fastest lap of a 38.943. I believe one of the first riders to go in the 38. But Harrison Day, it's not his day in race 1, but it's going to be this man's day. Harry Payne causing Harrison Day a whole load of pain in race 1. It's going to be Harry Payne that takes the win away from Harrison Day in P2. And the battle that is going to come across the line next is this battle between Logan Cousins, who does take P3 away from Travis Shaw in P4. P4 goes number 4. Taylor Tomlinson is in P5, and a great result there for Harry Payne. So confident on that bike, and Harrison Day having a great performance as well, P2 as well. Still hasn't managed to get a win in the Extreme 200s this year. That'll be another second place for Harry Payne, but this will be for Harrison Day even, and Harry Payne takes his first win of the season in Extreme 200s in there. So Harry Payne wins away. He takes the win away from Harrison Day. Logan Cousins in P3, Travis 4 in P4, then Taylor Tomlinson in the 77 in P5, the 777 of Michael Med. He's had quite a quiet race. We haven't seen him much, but he had a great result in P6. Leo Sululu in P7, Chris Wells in P8, Archie Hooper in P9, Jamie King in P10, Taylor Davis in 11th, and rounding out the 12 bikes is Rory Jones. Lovely stuff. So, a fantastic race there, Izzy. What did you think of that? We've had some great races already today.
That was an absolute brilliant race for the first time at Hooton Park for the Extreme 200s. We've also got two of our riders who were in the pit bikes got involved in the action today in the Extreme 200s, Chris Wells and Jamie Kings with LRA Moto. Brilliant stuff we saw from them. Let's see how they do tomorrow. Next up, we have got the first race for the Moto Team group here at Hooton Park, separate into the Moto Team Standard and Moto Team Open. Running the Open here is Marco Pandolfo for Team Acme Racing, Sam Close, and also Phil Mapplebeck and Fraser Kinneard and Alistair Kinneard running the Moto Team Open. We've got a few more riders joining us for that today. Everyone else, though, Darren Anderson, Ian Jackson, Paul Kelly, Ben O'Keefe, Harrison O'Keefe, Gary Madison Martin, should I say, running on the Standard. Gary O'Keefe actually running on the Open, but let's go through our grid as they come round to make it up. In first position, we have got Marco Pandolfo for Team Acme Racing. Running in second, we have the 133 of Sam Close. Running in third, we have Darren Anderson. In fourth, Ian Jackson. Fifth, Phil Mapplebeck. Sixth, Paul Kelly. Seventh, Linton Dimiola. Eighth, Ben O'Keefe. Ninth, Phil Joyce. 10th, Harrison O'Keefe. 11th, Fraser Kinneard. 12th, Alistair Kinneard. 13th, Gary O'Keefe. And 14th, and rounding out our grid for the Moto Team, is Madison Martlew. Normally, we also have Malcolm Stein with us, but yesterday he injured himself in free practice, so won't be joining us this weekend for racing at Hooton Park. We wish him well and hope he gets well soon. But here we are now, just finishing this warm-up lap, coming round to form our grid and get this Moto Team race underway. Although they are all labelled as Moto Team, there are two different classes happening here. Some of our guys running the Open bike and some of them running the Standard bike. Our top two are running Open, which is Marco Pandolfo for Team Acme and Sam Close also running on the Open. Very even split of who's where for the Standard and the Open on this grid, so it's going to be a brilliant first race for these guys here at Hooton Park. It will be a 12-lap race. All of them there ready now, getting ready to start this race, looking ready, looking to the lights, getting ready. Here are our last few, just filling the grid now. Let us know who you are supporting on the app, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or listening to us via Motorsport Radio. Do get in touch and let us know who it is you're supporting for Moto Team Open here at FAB-Racing, or just in general, who it is you're supporting for FAB-Racing. Absolutely brilliant stuff we have seen so far today. But here we are just waiting, just getting the final positions sorted on the grid. Then we'll be off, ready to start Moto Team. Malcolm Stein, hoping you are tuned in from home, sending you best wishes with your broken rib. But we will see what happens for these guys who are actually racing today. We will have to wait and see. There we go, grid is now cleared. All our riders are there, ready, going to put their visors down and look to the lights, and we will have the first race for Moto Team here at Hooton Park underway. There we are, lights are on and lights are out. Racing has started here for Moto Team. Marco Pandolfo on that number 8 for Team Acme Racing, held on to that first position. Lovely start there from him. We will have to wait and see what will happen for everybody else. The start for this race is under investigation currently. We will have to wait and see what happens there. But everybody very closely bunched together. No real gap forming between anybody. There is the 133 of Sam Close, held on to his second position, following on from Marco Pandolfo. Running in third, we have the 339 of Paul Kelly. Absolutely brilliant start from him there.